Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the New York Jets franchise here on Madden 21. We start out this season 1 and 2, but this episode I do want to take a look at our first draft class. Now, this draft, how I'm going to run this for the first time ever in my franchise, I'm going to be fully creating my draft classes, and it's going to be players imported from our Rivercats series and the Whitetails series. So in season 1, I have this in the description, so check that out for details. If you do want to download this first year player class, it is going to be uploaded. You can download it now. I think it's TNJ DC1 for the first year player class, TNJ draft class 1, TNJ DC1, just look that up. And this will be the original walk-ons class. So this will be the original walk-ons from the Whitetails and the original walk-ons from the Rivercats. And you can see there are some players in this class that we played against as well, including Brent Thompson in the Whitetail series and Pat Perez in the Rivercats series from Missouri Tech. Now in this draft class, you will see the original walk-on. So that means Adam Miller will be a quarterback in this class, and Marlon Yarbrough will also be in this class. I do have one rule going into this draft class for this draft. I cannot draft Marlon Yarbrough because I did have him in my Detroit Lions franchise in 20, so I can't go after him in this one. Now, Phoenix Frazier is also in this draft class, the original quarterback for the Rivercats walk-ons. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're new to my channel, go check out my NCAA series. I have a ton of content on that. Rivercats is going on right now, so you will actually see real-time players from that series coming into this series. How I will probably run that is the original walk-ons will be season 1. Season 2 will be season 5, and then season 3 will be season 6 of the Rivercats. The Whitetails will line up a little different because I went through more seasons with them already, so I have that in the description. Go check that out as well. So Deion Carter Jr. is an interesting guy. He's projected as an early 5th round prospect here, and I did not fully customize these ratings. I had somebody else do it so that I'm blindsided by, how good these players actually are. How about Andre Booker? I thought that Andre Booker was an interesting guy in our Rivercats series. He was just a guy that was Mr. Steady throughout that series, throughout his career, I should say, in his 4 years. And look at that. He's actually projected as a 3rd round talent. That's pretty surprising, to be honest. Maybe he did well at his combine. Jacoby Beck from the Whitetails. He actually ends up being an early 2nd round talent. So maybe Jacoby Beck is somebody we consider, because I want to see what these receivers can do on our team right now. I'm not sold on everybody, but I like Denzel Mims, and Jamison Crowder is coming around a little bit as well. And then Adrian West is also in this class, and he had an issue with dropping open passes. It looks like his top skill is actually catching, which is surprising, but he is a 5'6" receiver, but he's only a 7th round talent, so that doesn't tell me he's going to be very good. Doug Johnson from the Whitetails. It looks like he is undrafted talent, so I don't know. I'm going to add all these guys to our board, especially in just tracking them, and I will highlight more of this draft class later in the season, around probably the bye week, when we start to really see where we're going as a team and get a good idea of, how we're going to build this team. How about Isaiah Ford out of the Rivercats, St. Louis State? He is a big size tight end, 6'3", and he's got the weight on him. He actually can block extremely well. I think that's maybe one thing that he will have coming into Madden. He will probably be maybe more of a blocking tight end. Javon Warren, the captain of the Rivercats for the first 4 years, he's going to come in with a 2nd round projection. I'm wondering how good he will be. We don't really need middle linebacker right now, and plus CJ Mosley will be coming back next season. Remember, he opted out of this season due to COVID, and he will be back with us. Now, you guys highlighted that Brian Winters is no longer with the Jets. I will cut him and release him like real life. And it actually frees up $7.5 million in cap. I mean, good thing we're not going into the offseason. That's a whole lot of cap room. He would have been a free agent anyway next season. Cameron Clark will also get the start now because, to be honest, we don't have much of an offensive line. Our offensive line is not rated very well. Alex Lewis is a decent left guard, but Clark is now going to have to start at right guard. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm a little nervous for that, to be honest. Another guy that is no longer on the roster is Quincy Enunwa. I'm going to release him after the season. He is out for the season. He's on IR, so I can't truly release him, but he's not playing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So he will be off the roster come next season. And now we hop into some action as we take on the 1-2 Denver Broncos. If you look at our schedule here, we play the Broncos, Cardinals, Chargers, Bills, and Chiefs all in a row. That is one tough schedule. And then after that, we play the Patriots. So if you talk about, just a really tough start to this series and just trying to get some wins, and a lot of you guys are saying, we're trying to lose here. I'm not trying to lose. I am genuinely playing. I make mistakes. The sliders kick in. The AI is better. Everything is as it should. We're not the best rated team in the game. We're going to build what could be the best team in the game, but we have to do it the right way, not be unrealistic and build it the wrong way. Now, I just want to take a look at the Broncos. Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton. How big is that 1-2 combo going to be? I think the Broncos are going to be a really surprising team in the NFL this year. And then they also have Von Miller. He's 97 overall, the number 2 left outside linebacker, and he is amazing. We're going to have issues blocking him probably this game, and we'll have to see as we are at home for this matchup, trying to even up our record here at 2-2 on the season. So the Broncos start out with the 7-point lead, and a lot of times how I will edit these games, I won't edit a full game. Sometimes it will be, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll just be the moments. So if you guys play the moments, you know how they skip through a lot of the game and they just kind of give you certain scenarios, and it kind of varies game to game. But here we're facing the Broncos, and we're going to try to even up this record at 2-2. So we do get the punt here, 7-0. Here is Jamison Crowder back to receive the punt. He throws a defender off, jukes another one, and he's got room. He's got speed, too. It looks like he's going to outrun the kicking coverage. It's a touchdown. Jamison Crowder. Wow. If there's a spark that he could have provided to this game, it was that right there. He hasn't had a big impact so far, but I'm looking forward to seeing what Jamison Crowder can do now. He's actually pretty explosive. So here we are, 7-7. We get possession back, and here is Darnold under center, giving it to Le'Veon Bell. Now we get it to the 44. Darnold moves out of the pocket. Pass rush is getting there. He's going to throw on the run. He's got Chris Herndon. A lot of room, who tries to juke, but he gets taken down by Kareem Jackson. But a nice throw on the run by Darnold. And now we're inside the 25-yard line. So 7 minutes to go here in the second. Handoff, Le'Veon. He's got a hole, and he finds some room inside the 10. First and goal for Le'Veon Bell. He is one of the top 5 leading rushers here in the NFL as it is right now. Now we get it to a 3rd and goal. This time the pressure, nobody to throw it to. The slant was covered on the left side, and we do have to settle for 3. So now we fast forward all the way to the 4th quarter now. It's 16-14. Here's Drew Lock. He throws to the left side. He's got Jerry Jeudy open inside the 10-yard line, beating Brian Poole, I believe that was, in coverage, and it's a first down. So 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Here's Drew Lock, 4 wide receivers out there. Melvin Gordon, he's going to hand it to him, and he walks in. Touchdown. And the Broncos take the lead here late in the 4th quarter, and it is 21-16, 6 minutes left. So here's Darnold this time. He's got some room. He maybe had a man to throw it to, and he gets down and slides. I figured out how to slide. It's just tapping it this year. It's just tapping X. So now 2nd and 2 at the 33. He has some options. He throws to Le'Veon, who's open, first down and more. He gets to about the 43-yard line. It's a first down. Darnold has not thrown a touchdown pass in this game so far. So 2nd and 9. Darnold flushed out of the pocket once again, but he's got room this time and a first down. He will slide down. Gain of 14 yards, first down for Darnold. And now we're across the 50. So this clock winds down now, 3.5 minutes left. Darnold gets rid of it right before Von Miller gets there. Another drop-off pass, this time to Herndon, first down for him. 3 first downs in a row here for Darnold. So Darnold looks good on this drive at about the 22-yard line now. In the pocket, he has time, and he throws, and he finds Chris Herndon inside the 10. First and goal at the 8. Herndon looks good to start this season. He's over 100 yards in this game with that catch. So handoff this time. Le'Veon Bell finds some room. Touchdown, Le'Veon Bell. And there we go. We take the lead under 2 minutes left. The Broncos have all 3 timeouts though, but we do have to line up to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. So it looks like we had a run play call. We changed the play at the line, and Darnold throws to the flats. Wide open. Le'Veon's in. The 2-point conversion is good. It's a 3-point lead. Let's see if our defense can hold up here and seal this win here at home. So Drew Lock, let's see if he's got some magic here. He lines up with 2 backs in the backfield. Lock throws across the middle, and he's got an open receiver. That's actually Paul Richardson, who they signed in free agency, and he is going to be caught for a first down. So Drew Lock throws to an open man to the flats, and it's Melvin Gordon wide open. He runs out of bounds, stopping the clock at the 43. First down. They're across the 50. So let's see if our pass rush can get to Drew Lock. Here is Lock in the pocket. He's got all day. He gets rid of it just in time. Melvin Gordon puts on a move and picks up the first down, shaking off Bradley McDougal. He gets to the 31. So Drew Lock running a little bit of hurry up. He throws to the middle of the field, and he's got Richardson again inside the 15 as they hurried up to the line once again. First and 10. Lock, he's going to be in the pocket, a statue. He throws to the right side, and he's going to find Jerry Jeudy, and the rookie has another catch in this game. So they call the timeout here. They eventually get it to the 6-yard line. Handoff. Melvin Gordon runs it to the right, and it will be a tackle inside the 5. And now with 13 seconds left, they have a couple of shots to the end zone probably. So first and goal, draw play. It's going to be stopped at the 2. So instead of throwing into the end zone and maybe having another chance, they run the ball, call their last timeout, and settle for 3. And this one is going into overtime, 24-24, the first overtime game of this series. And it looks like we will win the toss, so we will receive this kick. And if we score a touchdown, this game is over. And let's see what Darnold can do. So first and 10 at our own 16 in overtime. Handoff Le'Veon Bell. He gets stopped. And that's Alexander Johnson on that tackle. So under center now, here is Darnold for a 3rd and 8 at his own 18. Looks like he'll throw, and it will be caught. Jamison Crowder. Nice throw by Darnold. First down. And now we move the chains to the 38. So 3 wide receivers to the left side. Darnold in the pocket. He's going to buy some time. He's going to throw deep. He's got Le'Veon Bell one-on-one. And it's caught. Le'Veon. Touchdown. Ball game. What a throw by Darnold. A walk-off to Le'Veon Bell, who has been the best player on this team right now. And look at this throw. That is the best throw of at least the first 4 games so far. Wow, right over the top of Kareem Jackson. What a throw by Darnold. And we get the win in overtime, 30-24. A great way to bounce back after 2 losses here to start this season. We get the win at home versus a very good Denver Broncos team. Sam Darnold did throw an interception in this game and a touchdown, though, that crucial one in overtime. Le'Veon Bell, 86 yards rushing. It was tough sledding for him running the ball, but he did get into the end zone on the ground once and through the air. Herndon, 101 yards receiving, over 100 for the first time this season. And Mims actually had 3 for 49. He did decent as well. Crowder only had 1 for 20, and it was that first catch in overtime. That was his first catch of the game. And then Pierre Desir actually had an interception added to his total this season. He has 2. Jordan Jenkins had a sack. Quinnen Williams and Henry Anderson also had a half sack as well. This is a solid win. So now we have an upgrade for Jordan Jenkins, who I'm actually looking to make a bigger leap. Now, he's a lifelong Jet. He did have, I believe, 8 sacks last year, 8 or 7, I believe, in back-to-back years, 7 and then 8 or 8 and then 7. So I'm really looking for him to maybe make that step and be an elite pass rusher. I'm hoping that he can do that here for us in this series. Mekhi Becton has an upgrade, and he's about 130 snaps away from revealing that dev trade. I can't wait to find that out. And yes, there are videos around YouTube that will spoil all that, but I have not watched them. So we do have a breakout opportunity here for Jamison Crowder. Now, Crowder is one of the best slot receivers. He's been that way for a few years now in the NFL. And honestly, I need to get him more involved. I really, really do. And I think it will help us out, especially Darnold. I think making throws to your slot will give your quarterback easier throws. Outside throws are kind of tough because a lot of them are 50-50 balls and sometimes anticipation throws. You know, when you're throwing into the slot, you kind of know what you're throwing to. You're throwing to kind of an open guy who's going to use space in the middle of the field to kind of create yards after the catch. So we are going up against the Cardinals. They are 1-3 to start this season, back at home again. And they do have a new acquisition, though, DeAndre Hopkins. This is going to be a scary offense. Remember I showed you in preseason that the Cardinals did cut Larry Fitzgerald. That was interesting. I actually did not check who he got signed by, but he did get signed right away. I think that's one thing that I see in the difference in franchise this year from last year is that when a high-rated guy is in free agency, he's not going to stay there long. So here are the Jets at home. Let's see what we can do in this one as Darnold starts it out with a nice throw to Ryan Griffin, a wide open one. It's a first down. So Darnold has not won a game without one interception. He's never had a game with 0 as he hands off to Le'Veon Bell, who is still a top 3 now leading rusher in the nation, in the NFL, I should say. So handoff this time, Frank Gore, and he only picks up 1 yard. Stopped at the 1. So we allow him to go for it here. 4th and goal. Le'Veon Bell checks back in. We're going to hand it off to him. And Chandler Jones stuffs him. And that is going to be a turnover. And Nkemdiche was there as well. I believe that's in Nkemdiche. I'm not sure. But Chandler Jones was there for the stop. And now here comes Kyler Murray, last year's #1 pick, back on onto the field. As he throws across the middle, he's going to find his tight end. And that's enough for a first down. From his own 17, he's going to throw to left side. He's got Kenyon Drake, who has room. He gets upfield. He gets to about the 41, 42-yard line, and that is a first down. Is now from the 42-yard line. Now 2nd and 10. This time, Kyler Murray. He's going to throw to left side. He's got Hopkins. He breaks a tackle, and he falls forward for another gain. This time, it goes to the 38 across the 50. The Arizona Cardinals are moving the ball. So now at the 36-yard line, 33-yard line, I should say, to start the second quarter, 3rd and 6, throw to the right side in coverage, and that is knocked away. And that looked like it was knocked away by, was that Poole that time? I'm not really sure. So 3-0 here as we do come back on offense. Darnold throws, and he does have Crowder. And that's what I'm talking about. We have to find Crowder more in the slot. He's a great route runner as well, and that's a first down. We get the ball across the 50 this time. Darnold could have maybe tried Denzel Mims deep, one-on-one coverage, but he decides to take it to the right side, and he slides down, gain of 7. So Darnold now, 3rd and 3, a quick throw. It's Herndon, first down at about the 28-yard line, and now we have the ball inside of field goal range. So another 3rd down. This time Darnold moves to the right side, throws to the sideline. He's got Jamison Crowder. And it's a first down at about the 18-yard line. First down. And now here inside the 10. Handoff, Le'Veon Bell. And he gets to the 1. Almost gets in. Not another goal line stand here for the Cardinals. So 3rd and goal this time. Frank Gore checks in. Handoff. Another tackle. And he falls once again at the 1 after losing a couple yards on 2nd down. And it brings us once again to a 4th and goal. Darnold in the pocket, throws to the slant, it's picked off. Patrick Peterson looking for Perriman, it looks like. Perriman has been tough to throw to this season. He doesn't really create too much separation. He has the 95 speed, but that doesn't really equate to separation. As now the Cardinals are back on an offense before halftime, and Andy Isabella takes it to the end zone. Touchdown, beating Pierre Desir in coverage, and he goes all the way. And that's something that we don't have. Where is the separation for our receivers? And it's now still a donut on the score for the Jets. We come back out in the second half, and here is Le'Veon Bell getting in. And we finally get in here, make it a 1-score game. And now at about the 33-yard line, let's see what the Cardinals can do to answer that touchdown. So here's Kyler Murray. This time he's going to take off. He's got room, and he gets to about the 20, taking a hit. And, oh, maybe we could have stripped that one. That's Brian Poole on the tackle that time. And now they get inside the 15. Quick throw. Once again, it's going to be caught by Kenyon Drake. Kyler Murray has only missed 6 passes in this one, as now they get it inside the 10. So 3rd and goal this time at about the 4. Here's Murray. He's going to throw to left side. And caught by Hopkins. Touchdown. And this 1-score lead is back to a 2-score lead here for the Cardinals. And they go for 2 and make it a 21-7 game. So now with 3.5 minutes left, this time Darnold. He gets sacked. Chandler Jones is in. He beats Adogba at the right tackle position. Is that how you say it? Adogba? I'm going to stick with Adogba. So here at the 36-yard line here, 3rd and 25, Darnold moving in the pocket. Nobody's moving. He's going to move to left, throw to the end zone, and he's going to overshoot Chris Herndon. And that is way out of the back of the end zone. And that brings it to a 4th and 25. This could be the game here. Darnold flushed out of the pocket a little bit. Chandler Jones was there, and it's a bad throw picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And we can't start a win streak. We lose at home to the Arizona Cardinals. Chandler Jones was making it tough all game long. You could just see we were moving to the left that time to avoid Jones. He had been getting pressure on every single play, and you can already kind of see some weaknesses on this squad now. Right tackle is definitely one of them. Our guard position may be one of them as well now, since we did release Winters to mirror real life. But Jamison Crowder did go over 130 yards receiving, so we do actually miss that dev trait upgrade by barely yards. I mean, barely. 17 yards we missed it by. I'm kind of mad at that. So then, just looking at our defense, we just did not get after the quarterback, and it looks like that may be a weakness on this squad as well. Pass rush, we definitely need to get there. And honestly, if we want to win in this division, we're going to need to get after the quarterback. We have Miami, we have Buffalo one more time, and then we have the Patriots twice here, as we've only played one divisional game, but we need to win the games in the division. But honestly, losing to the Cardinals at home, that's definitely a bad look. Now, Alex Lewis does have an upgrade, so our offensive line does get a little bit better. Denzel Mims has an upgrade, another one, his second one of the season so far, and he's at 72 overall. Let's just look at his ratings really quick. He is getting better. His spectacular catch and catching traffic are really his calling card right now. He's not going to be much of a route runner, but I love to see what he can do with that ball in traffic. Now, Jamison Crowder is disappointed. We did not get him that upgrade, but he does have another opportunity for an upgrade here, and this is going to be a 3-touchdown, 150-plus receiving game. And didn't we just have that scenario with Jamison Crowder? Did we just get it again? Or I don't know what's going on. I think the game messed up because before that game it showed me that, and then all of a sudden it showed me it again. So maybe we did get back-to-back scenarios there where we get a dev trait opportunity for Jamison Crowder. I'm not sure how that's working. But we are 2-3 to start this season, and we're not, too far behind the Patriots or the Bills. I mean, it's very, very early, so there's a lot of time left. But we'll have to see. Hopefully, we can get this offensive line straightened out and really improve there, because honestly, getting Darnold some protection will definitely help with his accuracy on his throws. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We will have the next episode will be kind of I'm going to try to get through a couple of games in the season, and I want to progress through these seasons so that we can see, draftees progress and do all that good stuff and really see, multiple seasons of this series. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I be trying to do me, but they be trying to copy though. Only problem with that is they not me though. People act cool, but really they be shiesty though. They say they got your back, but they ain't even behind me though. I be low key, but police be trying to find me.